Good morning everyone. Welcome back to our online class learning. How are you today? I hope you are fine and for me, I am okay. Thank you. So everybody, can you tell me what day is it today? Good. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2020. Based on our schedule, what we are going to study? Yes, every Wednesday in the first session, we are going to study Hangout 1, and in the second session, we are going to study the Grammar Planet 1. Yes, clever everyone. So everyone, please take this one out and we will do the exercise for today. So today, we will focus on Hangout in the first session. Okay, unit 4, family and friend. Family and friend, expand on page 49. Everybody, as you know that when we study about the expand, we study about the good new vocabulary. So now there are 8 new vocabulary here on the whiteboard. Some we have learned already from yesterday, right? So do you still remember the 4 vocabulary that we have learned yesterday? Yes, good. The first one about the grandmother, grandfather, grandparent, and one more, just kidding. So what does it mean, just kidding everyone? Okay, to say something in order for fun only, okay, just for fun only. Got it everyone? So now today I will teach you about these 8 vocabulary, and we will continue to section B, section C, and section D, and extra also. Got it everyone? So now without further more delay, please go to page 49 altogether and go to section A, listen and say track 054. So now turn to page 49 altogether. Are you here with me right now? Are you at the same page as me? Great everyone. So you can see, what can you see everyone? You can see a lot of people here. Got it? A lot of people here. And some of the name or the position of them we have learned since the beginning of the unit, right? Like example, father, mother, brother, sister, children, parent, friend. Okay, a lot, right? 8 vocabulary we have done it. So now today we will learn another 8 vocabulary. Got it everyone? So the first one, the word neighbor, and this is neighbor. Okay, and now we just read first and then I will explain you after you listen to the track. Got it everyone? Good. Neighbor, grandmother, or in short we can say, excellent everyone, so clever that you can remember, we can say grandma. Okay, how about grandfather? In short we can say, very good everyone, grandpa. Okay, grandfather, uncle, aunt, grandparents, teacher, cousin. So now everyone, it's time to listen to me and repeat first. Okay, neighbor, grandmother, grandfather, uncle, aunt, grandparents, teacher, good, cousin. Okay, so now everyone, now it's time to listen to the track, and when you come back I will explain you one by one what does it mean about this 8 vocabulary. Okay, so now are you ready? Now listen.
Listen and say. Number 1.
Neighbor.
Number 2.
Grandmother.
Number 3.
Grandfather.
Number 4.
Uncle.
Number 5.
Aunt.
Number 6.
grandparents,
Number 7.
teacher,
Number 8.
cousin,
Welcome back everyone. Did you get all this H vocabulary? Can you pronounce it well? Very good. So now let's check it out the meaning with teacher. Neighbor. Neighbor. So what does it mean neighbor? Do you know it? Okay, neighbors is a people, okay, the people who live next to your house or close to your house, okay? So like example, this is your house and this is the other house. So the people, you can say they are your neighbor. So neighbor is the person who live next to you or close to you. Got it everyone? Called neighbor. Grandmother, or in short we can say grandma. That is what I taught you yesterday, right? Okay, grandma is a mother of your father or your mother. Okay, it's a mother of your father or your mother. And grandfather, or in short we can say grandpa. Okay, grandfather is a father, is the father of your mother or your father. Okay, got it? Uncle, uncle is your mother or father brother. Got it? Uncle is your mother or your father's brother. Okay? Aunt is your mother or father's sister. Got it everyone? Good. So grandparent is the same, is similar as the parents. Okay, so mother and father together we call parent. So now grandmother and grandfather together we call grandparents. Grandparents. Got it everyone? Good. So teacher, yes, you know it. I am a teacher. So this is teacher. Got it? And the last one, cousin. Cousin is your, okay, your uncle or your aunt, son or daughter. Okay, cousin is your uncle or aunt, son or daughter. Got it everyone? So they are, like example, my uncle's son, so he is my cousin. Got it everyone? So brother and sister we call sibling. Got? Good. So now we have done the 8 vocabulary. So now everyone, let's move to another section. Section B, listen and draw. Listen and draw on track 055. 055. Okay, but everyone, I don't want to draw it on this one, but I will draw next to the word here. So I would like to remove this one. So again, everyone, neighbor, neighbor, good. Grandmother, okay, this one, the old lady here, yes, grandmother. Next one, grandfather, good. Uncle, good. Aunt, good. Grandparents, I mean grandmother and grandfather together, okay? And this is teacher, and the last one, what is it everyone? Good, cousin. So now we have finished the 8 vocabulary. So everyone, what I want you to do now is to look at the vocabulary here and try to find the word when you listen. So you need to find the word here or the picture, and then you need to draw 4 shapes. Do you still remember about the 4 shapes? Yes, the first one, okay, I review for all of you first. This is called circle, okay. This is called square. This is called rectangle, and the last one, this is called triangle. triangle. So we need to listen and draw the shape here next to the word or on the picture. Got it, everyone? So now I will play the track for all of you. Are you ready? Now listen.
B. Listen and draw. Number 1.
Find the neighbor. Draw a circle around the neighbor.
Number 2.
Find the uncle. Draw a square around the uncle.
Number 3.
Find the grandmother. Draw a rectangle around the grandmother.
Number 4.
Find the grandfather. Draw a triangle around the grandfather.
Number 5.
Find the grandparents. Draw a circle and a square around the grandparents.
Number 6.
Find the teacher. Draw a rectangle and a triangle around the teacher.
Number 7.
Find the cousin. Draw a circle and a triangle around the cousin.
Number 8.
Find the aunt. Draw a circle and a rectangle around the aunt.
Welcome back, everyone. Did you get all the correct answer? Okay, so can you find all the words that you heard? So what is the first word, everyone? Good, the word neighbor. So they said that find the word neighbor and draw. Welcome back, everyone. On the word neighbor, okay, we need to draw circle on the word neighbor. How about the next one? What can you hear after neighbor? Good, the word uncle. And what should we draw? Good, we need to draw square. Okay, square. Good, everyone. We need to draw square on the word uncle. Good. How about the next one? Good, grandmother. So we need to draw. Okay, rectangle on the word mother. Okay, and how about number 4, everyone? What did you hear? Okay, you hear the word grandfather. So we need to draw triangle. Good, triangle. So now we have 4 more left. So what is the fifth word? Good, the fifth word is grandparents, and we need to circle and square. Good, everyone. Circle and square on the word grandparents. How about the next word? Yes, the word teacher. So we need to draw rectangle and triangle. Okay, everyone, now we have 2 left. So the 7 words is number 7. Okay, cousin. So we need to draw circle and good triangle. And the last one we need to draw on the word and, okay, circle and rectangle. Okay, everyone, did you get the same answer as me? So again, number 1, number 1, neighbor, we need to draw circle. Number 2, uncle, we need to draw square. Grandmother, triangle, rectangle. Grandfather, triangle. Grandparent, circle and square. And then the next, what is it? Okay, teacher, we need to draw rectangle and triangle, and then cousin, circle and triangle, and the last one, and circle and rectangle. So now we have done for letter B. So now let's move to section C. Section C, listen, then look at the picture as an answer. So it is about track 056. So now I would like you to listen first, and then I will explain what we have here in the chart here. Okay, so now are you ready? Now listen.
C. Listen. Then look at the pictures. Ask and answer.
How old is your cousin?
She is 10 years old.
How old is your uncle?
He is 40 years old.
Welcome back, everyone. So now it's time for me to explain you. So what did you hear, everyone? What did you hear from the track? Okay, so this question, right? How old is your cousin? How old is your cousin? She is 10 years old. She is 10 years old. And another one, how old is your uncle? He is 40 years old. So in this section, they teach you how to ask someone age and how to answer about someone age. So the question we need to start with how old? How old? Okay, and then we need to complete is your cousin. Is your cousin. If you want to know about your example of grandmother, so what should you ask? You can say how old is your grandmother? How old is your grandmother? Got it, everyone? Good. So, and how to answer it? You need to answer she is 10. She is 10 and then years old. Okay, years old. So this is the question. I hope it is very easy for all of you, right? So now let's practice it out with teacher. So now we have how many pictures, everyone, at the bottom here? Good, we have 6 pictures. We have 6 pictures. So I don't have the picture, that's why I write down here. So the first one, grandmother, and she is 60 years old. So now later we will practice asking the question and answer the question. Okay. And number 2, grandfather, 70 years old. And number 3, aunt, 29 years old. And number 4, father, he is 40 years old. And number 5, cousin, 8 years old. And number 6, brother, he's 9 years old. So now everyone, now it's time to practice. So the first one, grandmother. So what can you ask? Good. How old is your mother? How old is your mother? And then the answer, he is 60 years old. She is 60 years old, right? Because the grandma is the girl, that's why we use subject pronoun she. And the next one, grandfather. How old is your grandfather? How old is your grandfather? And now grandfather is a boy, right? So that's why we use the word he, right? So he is 70 years old. He is 70 years old. Okay, the next one, number 3, aunt. Aunt. How old is your aunt? How old is your aunt? She is 29 years old. She is 29 years old. Okay, the next one, father. How old is your father? How old is your father? He is 40 years old. He is 40 years old. Okay, the next one, cousin. So, how old is your cousin? How old is your cousin? She is 8 years old. She is 8 years old. And number 6, the last one, brother. Brother. So how old is your brother? How old is your brother? He is 9 years old. He is 9 years old. So now everyone, now we have done practicing exercise C. Okay, listen, then look at the picture and ask the answer. Okay, so it is the way to ask someone age. So you need to start the question with how old is, okay, and then the person. How old is your father? How old is your mother? How old is your grandmother? How old is your grandfather? Okay, and you can answer he is or she is 4. He is for the boy and she is for the girl. Got it, everyone? He is or she is, and then the age. Okay, example 10. He is 10 years old. Got it, everyone? So now let's move to another section. Section D. Chant. Turn to page 115. So now everyone please turn to page 115 and listen to chant together. 115. Here we are. Okay, on track 057 here. This is the chant. So before you listen to the chant, I would like to read for all of you first. Okay, only one time. How old is your cousin? How old is your cousin? She is 10 years old. She is 10 years old. How old is your aunt? How old is your aunt? She is 40 years old. She is 40 years old. How old is your brother? How old is your brother? He is 11 years old. He is 11 years old. How is your teacher? How old is your teacher? He is 30 years old. She is 30 years old. How old are you? How old are you? Okay, so everyone, I have read this lyric for all of you. Okay, the script for all of you. Now I will play the track for all of you. And everyone, you can sing along to the chant. Got it, everyone? Now, are you ready? Now, listen.
D. Chant. Turn to page 115.
How old is your cousin? How old is your cousin?
She is 10 years old. She is 10 years old.
How old is your aunt? How old is your aunt?
She is 40 years old. She is 40 years old.
How old is your brother? How old is your brother?
He is 11 years old. He is 11 years old.
How old is your teacher? How old is your teacher?
She is 30 years old. She is 30 years old.
How old are you? How old are you?
Welcome back, everyone. Did you enjoy the chant? Very good. So the chant is also related to how to ask about the question and how to answer the question, right? How to answer the question. Good. So now we have one more last is extra. Extra. I have 2 questions to ask you, so you can answer my question, okay? And you can answer it and send it to your teacher. Okay, so the first one, how old are you? How old are you? And another one, how old are your parents? How old are your parents? So the first question you can answer, I am, and then your age, example 10 years old. I am 10 years old. And another one you need to answer too. My father is 40 years old and my mother is 35 years old. So everyone don't make it confused because I asked here for your parents. It means your mother and your father. So you need to answer for 2, your mother and your father. Got it, everyone? Very good. So now everyone, this is the end of our first session video. So I hope you like it and enjoy it. See you in the second session video. Goodbye.